Now, I'm going to say this, then I'm going to get on out of here. DEI, when you sit back and you look at DEI, how many times, this is what black women don't want to come to the conclusion. You were hired for a tax write-off, not your skill. Oh gosh, you was hired for a tax write-off. Let me help you understand, dummies. Anybody that went to the VA over the last 10 years, you'll be able to co-sign what I'm about to say. You used to go to the VA, and you go to, let's say, the yellow wing. And you go to the yellow wing, and you would have to go sign in. You would go there and say, you're Smith 1855. Okay, Smith 1855. Okay, got you checked in. Thank you. Now, when you go to the VA, well, it's that layoff really helped. Now, you would go to the VA, and you would stand there now for fucking 15 minutes while you would sit there and listen to 6 black chicks behind the fucking desk talking about how they like sucking nut. How they like sucking nut. And you're standing there. And the nonsense that they're talking about is so more important. And then they just turn around and they don't say, can I help you? You can't get these black chicks to say, can I help you? They just, yeah. You're hurting them by coming to the VA. Why? Because somebody in the VA at that VA location said, the more women I get, the more tax incentives I can get at this VA. That's why you idiots were hired. It had nothing to do with your skills. It had nothing to do with you creatures being more educated. Oh, because the positions that you had, what was you bringing to the table as far as the improvement of the operation? Because I want to be clear about something. I want to be clear about something. And I mean crystal clear, in case you don't realize this. All right? I want to be clear about something in case you don't get it. Because obviously you don't get it. If you think your employment was so important, go to a mirror in your house, and do your job in a mirror. And this is what you would simply say. You would go to a mirror and say, welcome to the VA. Can I help you? Yeah, a robot can do that shit, bitch. Good night, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.